So Matthew likely to have impacts on the state of Florida. Not today, not on the Suncoast though. Currently 76 degrees, dew point is at 72. We have a mix of clouds and clear sky, and a north-northeast wind comes in at about 5 miles per hour. Across the region, 74 Wauchula, Arcadia, Myakka, Parrish, Bradenton, Northport, Punta Gorda. 75 degrees at Lakewood Ranch. As I said, 76 in Sarasota, so too at Longboat Key and Venice, and 75 degrees in Inglewood. Across the region, we have this line of showers that is part of that trough system that's going to eventually kick Matthew a little bit closer to the coastline and then headed out into the open Atlantic, but just staying very close to the U.S. coast. We'll watch this trough of low pressure today help to destabilize our atmosphere and bring us another round of showers, keeping the deep tropical moisture across our region. We've had some overnight showers, and some of those have led to a little bit of slippery roadway conditions out there, so do watch for that. The trough of low pressure kind of breaks into two pieces of energy, one down to the south, the other to the north, and then Matthew exits Cuba later today and moves into Atlantic waters. From there, the hurricane aircraft have been sampling the air out in advance of the storm to determine what its most likely passage will be. And it appears that the forecast is shifting further and further to the east with each successive run over the last 12 hours to 36 hours, 12 to 24 hours. We expect several days of rainfall not related to Matthew across our region, including tonight. Could be some periods of heavy rainfall during the drive time home. We expect some very breezy weather around here Thursday and into Friday. Possibility even of some tropical storm force winds in parts of the Suncoast, possibly. Still a little early to tell. And of course, we'll be watching Matthew closely. Here's the latest track. Still a Category 4 storm, 145-mile-an-hour winds. The eye wall just miles away from the coastline of Haiti. Moving northward, it'll cross Cuba and then emerge out into the Bahamas, probably as a Category 3 storm. And there are hurricane warnings up. We do not have any warnings up for our coastline. However, it is possible that the east coast of Florida may see some tropical storm or hurricane watches posted by later this morning. The storm is forecast to get very, very close to the coastline by Friday into Saturday and then kind of skirt the coast of the United States as it exits off into the northeast. That is a horrible track for a powerful hurricane. If that were to come to pass, we would see some breezy conditions around here as the storm system lifted north, but the heaviest of the winds, including hurricane force winds, would likely be kept off the Atlantic coast or maybe just touching the Atlantic coast of Florida. Nevertheless, we could see some gusty winds around here. We could see some thunderstorms slung back in this direction, and we'll definitely see some rough surf Thursday into Friday. So we'll keep tracking the storm. Any variation in its track, of course, means big differences in our weather. Right now, northeast winds at 10 to 15 this afternoon. We'll bring you a light chop on bay and inland waters. Watch for those storms once again out there in open waters of the Gulf. And then we'll watch the tropics Thursday and Friday. Back to you guys.